Everything you want is possible. But what can and could be holding you back is your belief system. Now, I'm not going to tell you, just believe, right? Because I know you hear that a lot. And it is true. But what a lot of people don't say is to ask yourself the question of, why do you have your current belief system? Right? Because it's easy to say, just believe. And you can believe and say, and all these affirmations, and constantly tell yourself, I believe this, I believe this, I believe this. But deep down inside, you don't really believe it. So, you can go so far with that, right? It doesn't mean that things can't start happening because you keep telling yourself. So it starts to become reality. But at some point, you might sabotage it. At some point, you might start to find a lot of challenges. And it's because your true core belief goes against what you keep saying to yourself, what you keep repeating. So it's really getting down to, why do you believe what you believe right now? Why do you believe that making money is not easy? Why do you believe that in order to get what you want, you have to suffer? Why? Where did you get that belief system from? Where did you get it from? Who told you that? Why is this belief system working for you right now? I challenge you to ask the deeper questions. Find out why you have your current belief system. And is this really working for you? I mean, it is for a reason, right? But the reasons are unconscious, right? You're unaware of it. So by asking the questions, you become aware. You bring awareness to it. And now it's no longer something that you're not in control of. Now you get to choose differently. Now you get to really work on those wounds, on those beliefs, and really transform them. And yes, do the affirmations. Yes, constantly remind yourself, right? Because this isn't something that you do one time and then you let go, and then it's just like, no, you have to continue to go back to it and remind yourself and do it again and again and again, all right? Because you've been operating in a certain way for your whole life, right? So now it's going to take repetitive action, repetitive consistency of reminding yourself, of getting those reps in, right? To make it permanent, right? To make it your new belief system. You got to break it down and rebuild it. And then you need to continue to just make that foundation more solid and strengthen that structure, right? And then continue to add things that support that structure, where you can continue to build, right? I hope that makes sense.